Alright guys, welcome back. It is my review of Key Glock's Yellow Tape. Now Key Glock is from Memphis, and I've never heard of him before this. Well, I have heard of him, but I've never really listened to any of his projects. I have heard the song Russian Cream, which is his biggest hit, and I didn't know that he was a protege, so he was under Young Dolph.
Oh, really?
Quite an unusual
Yeah.
man to be mentored by, but there you go.
If it works, it works.
Exactly right. So he came out in 2018 was sort of when he first became big, and he's had a few mixtapes. Let me find his actual album just so I can know what I'm talking about. Here we go.
Oh, good.
But yeah, I didn't know what to expect going into this album, and the first few tracks really set the tone for me. It's very homogenous, very sort of similar throughout the whole album. I think Key is a part of this new sort of wave of trappers that have finally made it, and they're making their own waves, and it's very hard to in such a huge climate of rap, being the most popular genre in the world. But you can tell that he's got a vision, and he's sort of got like that southern style about him. You can hear it on his Memphis roots in a lot of the tracks. Very bass heavy, syrupy production. But he also does show southern roots, like sort of more Texan roots on some songs, especially lyrics and sort of pronunciation. And he also seems to be a bit of a historian. The song Doe interpolates Nothing But a J Thang by, who's that, Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre? Yes.
Yeah.
And there's some other guy too. Remember we did that song?
But Nate Dogg?
No, some random guy.
Oh, I'll get that up.
It's like, his name's just like Paul Fox or something.
It's Kid Dynamite, Public Enemy, and Congress Alley. And that's it.
No, there was someone else. Oh, I didn't even know. Whatever then. Whoever it was. Maybe I'm thinking of a different song. Who am I thinking of?
I don't know.
Do you have all the songs that we do for Song of the Year? Somewhere?
No.
Oh. Alright, there you go. But yeah, you can definitely tell that he's got some southern styles in him, obviously being from the South. But the downfall of Key Glock is that he's just not the best at anything. And I said this in my Lil Wayne review. Lil Wayne now is sort of past the point of his prime. And Key Glock is sort of entering his prime. He needs a firmer identity. Like, his flows are really efficient, but you don't come to him for his lyrics because he's a trap artist. He does have some good lyrics, but you don't come to him for his lyrics. So his flows aren't as good as someone like Offset or DaBaby or even like Post Malone, someone like that. So he's like in sort of maybe the top 10, but he's not upper echelon. His beats aren't the best. Like, he has really bass heavy stuff, and I know you like a lot of bass heavy stuff, and I know a lot of people like bass heavy stuff, but Smoke Perp's got better bass. Denzel Curry's got better bass. There's other artists that you can get that from. Even from the South, there's other artists that you can get that from.
So he's just not offering enough.
Yeah, his identity isn't firm enough. I think he's got some really good ideas on this and some really good sounds. Like, I really like the song Doe. I really like the song What Goes Around Comes Around. Look at They Face, Big Boy, and Loaded. I think those are all really great tracks that could be built upon, and I think that he has like a really strong foundation. But I think to go to that next level, he needs to sort of solidify himself in the game. Even his emotional cuts aren't as good as someone like Polo G, who is a youngster in the scene. Polo G really sort of gives you everything about him, and you feel it through the songs, but you just don't feel it with Key Glock. And I think it's partly to do with the style of trap. He's much more like Southern trap is much more influenced by having things, cars, women, things like that. Where maybe like Chicago trap and drill is more based around personal struggles.
Yeah.
And it's hard to sort of mix the two together and sort of compare them, but that's something that kills a lot of artists. He's not as good as this person, good as this person, good as this person. And like, I've just done it, but it's true. He's doesn't compare to a lot of these artists that are shooting through the roof. Namely, DaBaby. DaBaby really broke through the scene at a meteoric pace, and he just came through as one of the best artists of 2018, 2019, and probably going forward now. But Key Glock, for a first listen through, this album was actually quite great. I would cut it down. It's 16 tracks, so it goes for 45 and 33 seconds. I would cut that down to about 12 tracks, slim it down to about 38 minutes, and I think you've got a really great album with a lot of the filler gone. Like, just 3 tracks filler isn't that bad. So, like, you can live with that. 45 minutes, nowhere near as long as Lil Wayne's album.
DJ Khaled's,
Jaden Smith's was over an hour. So this is definitely listenable and a bit refreshing because there's not many rappers, like trap rappers, coming out of Memphis, and there's not a lot that sort of have this style. So I can definitely see the appeal of this album. And I'm just looking forward to what he can bring in the future because still he's without a feature. He's had no songs with features, I believe. I think he's done collaborative projects, but I don't think he's ever had a feature.
Yeah, okay.
Well, there's definitely not one on this album. And let me see the other album, the one with Russian Cream. I will double check my facts here.
You want a drink, mate?
Nah, mate. I'm all good. That one's called Glock Bond, his other one. And he has no features on there either. So
There you go.
I'm really looking forward to what he can build from this. He's going solo. If I could compare it, I'd probably compare it to Stunner for Vegas without features. I think they're both pretty comparable. I think I like Key Glock's style a bit more. I think Stunner was a bit too loud and a bit too sort of off-kilter for me, sort of offbeat at times. But yeah, I really like this album. And I do really enjoy the songs Doe, What Goes Around Comes Around, and A Big Boy. So I'll play one of them, and I will play What Goes Around Comes Around. I like that one. Smoke a lot of dope, so I need new lungs. Can a lot of money, so I need a few new arms. That's pretty hard.
That is hard.
But yeah, he definitely has something to grow on, but he's definitely built a solid foundation, so I commend him for that. And yeah, keep fighting the good fight. No features. Respect to you for that. So production on this was really great. Like I said before, I love Memphis production. I love the South production. Really heavy bass and syrupy sort of melody. So great job on this one. I'm giving it a 6 out of 10.
Oh, there you go. 6 out of 10 for Key Glock.
Yellow Tape. Which is also one of the hardest lines by the Migos. Was it by the Migos?
Yeah,
or?
give a neighbor yellow tape.
No, I'll never hesitate.
Oh yeah, never hesitate to give a neighbor yellow tape.
Which is just hard.
Yeah. Alright, that's a wrap.